cake.
Welcome to Looking at Potheads, your Putty Man here, and I just got back from Wreck-It Ralph 2, or as they call it, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and I wanted to make sure to go ahead and get this review out to you guys with all the information that I can. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the little notification bell, and become part of the notification squad. So now, there's a lot I want to talk about in the spoiler part of the review, but I'm going to go ahead and keep this the spoiler free. So if you have not seen the movie, you're good to go at this moment to listen to this review, and then I'll tell you when you need to stop if you really do want to see the movie. First and foremost, this movie is Disney memes all over the place, and if you're not familiar with memes, it's basically joking on itself. Everything is in this. Marvel, Star Wars, anything Disney, Pixar, all these things are actually wrapped up in this movie. And it was such a joy to see everything come together and then be able to make fun of themselves in that way, but in the best way possible. Now, you're going to see the same actors and actresses. Jack McBrayer comes back as Fix-It Felix, including Jane Lynch as Sergeant Callahan. And of course, the regulars, John C. Reilly as Wreck-It Ralph, and Sarah Silverman as Vanellope Van Schwartz. Now, there are new characters as well. For example, Taraji P. Henson actually plays Yes, which she does a good job of that character. But I think my favorite one, I've actually gotten a little bit of a crush, even the actress that may be behind this role, maybe what made this, but for some reason, even the character she portrayed was very cute in my eyes, and that would be Gal Gadot as Shank. And Shank is a new character to the Ralph universe, based in a new game world called Slaughter Race. And honestly, I wish Slaughter Race was a real game. Honestly, once you see this movie, you'll understand why. I will admit that I did tear up at one point in the movie. It's just like the first one. You see a bunch of characters jump in, including video game characters. There's a lot of characters. There's several characters from Star Wars, including cameos that you must see. There's also Marvel characters. If you have a little girl, the princesses have a major part. The Disney princesses have a major part in this movie that make it so genuinely nice and beautiful that I know any little girl is gonna love it just because they see their favorite princess do something. I don't want to say magical, but heroic, I should say. Now, again, and I'm not going to explain what happens there. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys in that way. But yeah, it's definitely, if you're all about the memes, especially Disney, go see this movie. You're definitely going to enjoy it. I know there's a lot of funny parts. Every little boy is going to love Ralph and all the cool stuff they're going to see as far as their favorite video games, their favorite comic book characters, aka Marvel comic book characters. There's even a reference to Batman in there. It was so crazy, and things of that nature that you're gonna love in this movie. Without a doubt, it's probably one of my favorite movies, and I thought Wreck-It Ralph, the first one, was going to be my favorite one, but one of my favorite characters actually has more lines in this movie, which makes me just want to jump into a spoiler-free review. So first and foremost, if you're about the memes, and you love this, and you love these types of movies, definitely go and see this. I recommend it to any Disney fan, any Marvel fan, any Star Wars fan, any video game fan, just to be honest with you. So right now, I want to get into it. I'm too excited, guys. So right now, I'm saying it. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. Stop watching. Go watch the movie. If you want to know if you're really going to like it based on my spoiler review, then go ahead and chime in. I'm going to go ahead and break it down into spoilers that won't be too big, and then really big spoilers, okay? Also, before we get into spoiler-free review, stay till the end of the credits. You get a sneak peek at something that's going to make your jaw drop. That's all I'm going to say. So, we are now going to jump into the spoiler review. Alright, you still hear me? Awesome. Okay, so first and foremost, we do get the one I want to talk about. We do get the Stan Lee cameo. Now, it's not a vocal cameo, it's just a visual cameo. I was very happy to see it. You do see several things happen. One, we see stormtroopers escorting people out. My favorite character of all time, Sonic the Hedgehog, got way more lines in this movie, let alone he's like information to any game character when it comes to internet or anything like that. Like, Sonic had a huge role in this movie. Not maybe as big as like Ralph and all those characters, but almost as much as Fix-It Felix. And Fix-It Felix is a created character, so for Sonic to have that many lines made me very happy. Again, Shank as Gal Gadot. Basically, of course, if you've seen the movie, then you're aware that Vanellope Van Schwartz wants to become a better racer than just her kitty kart racer. She wants to go into the more dangerous racing of Slaughter Race, which, by the way, Slaughter Race just looks like it's a fucking epic game. And if I'm going crazy on the mic, that's because I'm close, I'm excited, I want to make sure you can hear everything that I'm saying. Pronunciation. So anyway, so Gal Gadot as Shank in the Slaughter Race makes me wish there was a real game. Honestly, I just want to be able to see this character in a game, even though you don't get to play as her. It was just, the way they did it was it's basically featured like online gaming. It's really cool the way they did it. There's a lot of things that were just Easter eggs. Like the princesses, as you've seen, have a lot to do with the movie. Now, so at this point, you understand that there's so many Easter eggs, there's so many fun things in the movie to enjoy. I myself have realized that a lot of people may not understand memes in general. So at this point, I'm going to talk about the ending of the movie, okay? Now, again, memes are all over the place. What that means is like memes that make jokes of each other, like when they make jokes of Ralph, and when Yes actually brings up all the memes that they can do in order to get views, and that's how Ralph gets all the hearts, which includes getting money to get the steering wheel for Vanellope's game. But that's the general memes. It actually has hidden memes at the end that you don't realize. So, for example, in the trailer, you actually see the mini game that Ralph plays, which if you left out of the theaters, you missed out on two things. One, you missed out on the mini game that Ralph did with the little bunny, and what's really funny, prior to that, you actually hear the little girl that's playing the game, that watches the little rabbit explode in the trailer, mention about how things are not put into the movie but in the trailer. So they actually make a joke on that, which is a meme. But the biggest one is at the end, when we get Ralph rolled. Okay, now I know you're probably wondering, what the heck is Ralph rolled? Ralph rolled is actually... Yeah, I just did it. I Rickrolled you. That's my whole point. Rickroll is when you basically trick somebody into watching the Rick Astley video for Never Gonna Give You Up. Well, they actually recreated it at the end, and if you didn't understand it, it's basically scene by scene, as you see right now, of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up, but instead Rick Astley is actually played by Ralph, and then Fix-It Felix is the guy behind the bar. And when I saw this, what made it even more funnier is it actually had said that stay tuned for a sneak peek of Frozen 2, and I swear to God, the people in the audience, the kids, freaked out when I saw Frozen 2. So of course they had a little cursor that came down, clicked on it to say to start the video, and then we got Rick rolled with Wreck-It Ralph. It was the best thing I've ever seen when it comes to the memes and when it comes to trolling. This movie is based on memes, guys. This was probably the best way they had did it. But I've got to say, for any geek that's a comic book geek, a movie geek, internet geek, video game geek, you're gonna love this. They for some reason, they knew who the audience was when it comes to kids. Now, the other thing I want to go ahead and bring up is the Marat dance that came free with Fortnite. The dance is featured in the movie by Ralph himself when he's actually doing the memes. So, the Marat dance that you get, the Hot Marat dance that you actually get in Fortnite for free, is actually a meme dance in the movie. I swear to you God. It makes the Hot Marat more special within the community, everything else. But, oh my God, guys. Oh my God. It's... everything in this just made it so enjoyable. If just you watch it, listen to my spoiler review, doesn't make you want to go watch it, then you're not all about the memes. That's all I'm going to say. But there you guys have it. That's my official review of Ralph Breaks the Internet. I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you actually listen to my spoiler review of this, then you need to stop and go see this movie if you're all about the memes. If nothing I just told you in any way just slightly appealed to you, then clearly my channel is not for the channel for you. That's just to be straight up and honest. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of that. But I want to thank you all for watching. As always, I'm Puttyman with Z-Gamer Potheads. And do not forget, we're all about the high score. We're also all about the memes. Actually, that might be Roblox games. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Peace out, and I'll talk to y'all later.